Today is a Bitcoin kind of day, and I am Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report, and we are pumping. Thank you so much for tuning into the channel. We got a couple great stories for you guys today. I'm going to see how fast I can get through it today because I want to get you with a lot, but I don't want to take too much of your time. Now, we got Blackrock, one of the largest financial organizations in the world, talking about buying crypto and looking more seriously at crypto. We got Russia considering accepting Bitcoin for oil, where they are one of the largest producers of oil in the world next to the US. And we also do have another state and actually a city, Austin, considering tax payments. Austin, Texas, considering tax payments for crypto. So we got a lot to dive into today. Again, make sure you guys are smashing up that like button, subscribing to the channel, and then, of course, make sure you're taking advantage of free money in the links in the description down below, but you know that by now. All right, without further ado, let's take a look at the cryptocurrency charts for the day, folks. So we are currently sitting in a market cap of just under $2 trillion, and now we did go above $2 trillion today. And we are going to spike back up here in no time, I am sure. Got a 24-hour volume in the markets of just under $100 billion. Bitcoin dominance slightly ticked up here because we did have a pump back up above 42%. ETH dominance sitting at 18.7%, and the ETH gas fees went up a little bit to 45 go away. And on our trending tokens, ApeCoin's down a little bit for the day, 6.2%. Hope y'all holders are hodling if you're in that ApeCoin. But let's take a peek at today's a Bitcoin kind of day. I'm going to focus in on Bitcoin most specifically today. So $44,424.49 is the current price of Bitcoin. In the last 7 days, we had a pump of just under 7%. In the last 24 hours, we're up 1% according to Coin Market Cap. Now, we are watching this very closely right now. We did see a big jump in price for Bitcoin, and it did go up above. Today we did spike up all the way to that $45,247 price level. So I drew a couple lines. I wanted to take a look at this Bitcoin chart. Now we had a critical price level at $44,500. We're currently testing the lower end of that, just under. But I do think that we are on a bullish breakout, and I'm gonna make my case here. So these are the weekly candles for Bitcoin. Now, I'm looking at a really long chart. You can see all the way back to 2013 here, and you can see the 2018 bull run. You can even see the 2013, 2014 bull run. But we're obviously focused on the markets today and what's going on right now. So what you're seeing is these are Heikin-Ashi candles, and these candles represent momentum in the charts. Instead of a typical candle where they're green and red, whether it went up or down, these show the momentum more so. And so you can kind of get an idea of which direction this asset's moving over a long period of time. So I really zoomed out. We're at a 1 week time frame, and we moved all the way out. These are weekly candles. So from here to there, that is January, February. So February, March, April into May. February, March, April, May. About 4 months. Here, May. So June, July, August, September, August. You know, we kind of did 2-ish, 3-ish months there. Now we went back up. 1, 2, 3, 4. About 4 months on the way back up. Now we came down here, 3-4 months. This is 3-4 months. So we're looking at 3 to 4 month price swings, up, down, up, down. I've been talking a lot about a trade. We've been in a trading channel right here. And I'll even go back to the daily for you real quick just to take a look at that trading. This has been a trading channel we've been talking about, right? Well, let's go back to the weekly candles. And we are looking at Bitcoin currently bouncing. And look at this weekly candle, guys. It's absolutely huge. And I'm just going to say I'm bullish right now in the immediate short term, in the middle term, and always in the long term. But I am, looking at this and thinking if you're a leverage trader, you're probably having a good time right now. Definitely be careful if you're doing it. Take advantage of the free money in the links down below. Sign up for FEMEX, but you got to proceed with caution, though I do think we're looking at potentially a bullish summer. We could be going from spring straight into summer in a bullish way, and we could be seeing ourselves get up to at least a $70,000, $69,000 price range right around May, June, July. I would expect it to be right around June or July. If this chart kind of does what we've been seeing and we get basically a giant W. Look at this W pattern. If this W pattern becomes a thing, wow. I mean, what a move that would be. I mean, we look for W patterns in the charts. If you go to the daily, you can see there was a W pattern here that quite didn't work out, but there are traditionally large W patterns that you can find. Here's one, boom, and it breaks out. You can find these W patterns, and they typically lead to breakouts. It's a really nice formation. So we are looking at this price pretty closely right now. And I'm looking for a breakout above. If we can break above right around here, if we can break above the 45.8, 45, $46,000 level, I'm expecting to see a move up to at least 50,000, maybe 51,000 potentially. So be on the lookout for that, guys. Really want to make sure you are taking advantage of this opportunity if we are pumping up. And there's a lot of really great news to support this view that we were looking at. Now, Russia considers accepting Bitcoin for oil and gas, which is really huge. If Bitcoin starts being a form of payment for huge corporations and countries, well, they're going to have to buy a bunch of Bitcoin, and they're going to have to start using it in a big way, and that's going to pump up the prices. So really want to keep an eye out for this story. Of course, we don't really want Putin getting around sanctions. This wouldn't necessarily be good for the war efforts. And honestly, you're going to watch kind of the UN and the U.S. God probably get concerned about something like this. So this could be FUD or bullish news. Either way, here's some bullish news. The city of Austin approves a fact-finding study for tax payments in Bitcoin and crypto. So they are looking at, they've talked about potentially doing some taxes for it, but they're going to do some more research on this. And we just did an article about how Colorado is looking at cryptocurrency and being a big adopter. Like I said, Texas, and now specifically Austin, is looking at it. Everyone is looking for innovative solutions to tackle municipal challenges, and this may be an option we look into in Austin. So this was a tweet. Now here's another one. My support for this does not signal whether Bitcoin payments are a good or bad thing, but it is for analysis, not for action. So they're considering it, and I think increasingly so, we're going to see more and more people, whether it's Putin, Ukraine, whether it's Brazil, whether it's Malaysia, whatever it is, everybody's got crypto on their mind right now, especially a huge organization which you should be aware of, BlackRock, which owns most real estate in the United States. They are one of the largest organizations in our country and across the world, and they're absolutely huge. And they are currently saying that Russia-Ukraine conflict will push countries to reassess currency dependencies, Fink said in a letter to shareholders. So Larry Fink is the CEO of BlackRock, and they are the world's largest asset manager. They are the world's largest asset manager, excuse me. So he excited that there is an increasing interest from clients around digital currencies, and they started talking about it. They're looking at a global digital payment system, which is thoughtfully designed, can enhance the settlement of international transactions while reducing the risk of money laundering and corruption, he wrote, which is an opposite message from the one you're hearing from people like Senator Elizabeth Warren. So you've got BlackRock, who runs one of the largest organizations in the world, directly making a conflicting message against what Elizabeth Warren says. Now, I don't know who's right. I don't know who's wrong. I can tell you that I believe that Bitcoin and crypto reduces the risk of money laundering and corruption. So, cash is much, much worse for money laundering and corruption versus crypto, because crypto's on a blockchain. You can see every transaction, where cash is cash, So here's another article. BlackRock's Fink also says that this could accelerate the world's use of cryptocurrencies, and basically they might start buying cryptocurrencies to make this a thing for themselves. So the CEO of the 10 trillion asset money manager, they own $10 trillion of assets. Money assets they manage. Unbelievable. They discussed the outcomes of the war, and this is something they are considering. So there's a couple articles that came out about this. but they're basically considering buying some crypto. And if they're going to support some of their biggest clients that have an increasing interest, they're going to need to buy crypto. And they're probably going to buy it over the counter, but they're going to start buying it. There's going to be more billion-dollar companies every day. If every billion-dollar company bought $1 billion of Bitcoin, this price would skyrocket, Bitcoin would become more scarce, and the price would continue to go up. Now, here's another one. This is an old article, but I wanted to visit this one more time. Now, years after calling Bitcoin rat poison, Warren Buffett just invested $1 billion into a crypto-friendly bank. We have all these naysayers. Now, this was in February 16th. We have all these naysayers that either call it rat poison or trash that over time they're going to flip-flop. They're going to flip-flop. Now, Warren Buffett might not be around, by the time that all institutions get in. He's a very old fellow. But they are flip-flopping. They are buying, even though they're calling it rat poison, they're still buying $1 billion worth of investment into a crypto-friendly bank, which is getting exposure to the asset. Now, it's safer than buying Bitcoin itself, or less risky, should I say. Maybe not safer. Maybe it would be safer to buy Bitcoin, actually. But it is more conservative to invest in a bank that's crypto friendly as opposed to crypto itself. But this is also a huge story. Now, Charlie Munger still calls it rat poison. He hates it. Warren Buffett's been more or less quiet on it. But guys, all these articles that I just showed you point me towards Bitcoin. You've got to look at the price. You've got to see the trend. If you don't believe that this is going to go up, fine. Maybe we do come down. Maybe we go back to the $20,000 or heck, maybe $10,000. You never know. But since Bitcoin's come up, we've gone up thousands and thousands and thousands of percent. And I do believe that we shall continue to do more upward momentum. If you look at these charts, they're looking very good. We are looking at some of the MACD line. I mean, this is all moving upward. We're looking at serious upward momentum. So what do you guys think is going to happen? Are you bullish on Bitcoin? Are you bullish on cryptocurrency? What's your favorite coin? We'd love to do a video on it. I am Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. And remember, guys, it's Friday, so smile, stay classy, hodl, and don't forget to DCA, baby. Peace.